the high school tram stop in Nottingham. It's Green Festival time again. It's a little bit different this year. It's the 30th Nottingham Green Festival, so it's quite a special one. Ow.
Support what we do in pushing new artists to the forefront. You see this lady down here at the front of the stage? It's Parisa East, this is the acoustical box. Yes! She's got these little cards in her hand. They are the QR codes. If you scan it, it's going to take you to our website, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, that is not Twitter anymore, because billionaires. YouTube and a whole host of other places that you will be able to find each artist that graces the stage today. I'm going to say this to you a couple of times, so just do it now and then. It's just
It's still early yet. It's only about 1 o'clock, but I reckon in a couple of hours then this lawn will be full of people.
We can put something away for you.
The Green Festival's not just about plants, it's about climate change, green issues, and generally saving the planet. Victor, you normally do the Green Festival, and
Yes.
I've seen you on the Christmas market. Is it a sort of festival season now?
Well, festival season, yes, not especially for us because we're more like a winter time sort of stall. But yes, we're trying to be visible around Nottingham.
Yeah, so those winter ones in the sort of inside or tend to be?
Well, not pretty much inside, but we still got another couple months because it's too warm now, sort of. But they start sort of like November, December time.
And you have fixed premises in
Yes, we do. It's Lady Bay, yes.
Lady Bay,
Trent
yeah.
Boulevard, yes. We've got the shopping on Trent Boulevard.
What happens there?
Well, it's still open, not today obviously because we're
No.
here, but normally yes, as well as we do markets, we got a shop open as well, so.
And all these teas I can see now, how many are there?
We've got about 100 now, different
Blimey.
ones. Obviously we can't bring every single one to
No,
the
no.
market, because there's too many and we're limited with space, but yeah, we're trying to introduce new ones every year as well, but it's difficult to sort of shorter our list because
Yeah.
we've got loyal customers who are coming down and buying specific teas, so
Yeah.
we can't just sort of get rid of one and replace
Yeah,
with
do
the
you have
other
any
one.
website? Or?
We do have, yeah.
Oh,
It's,
what's the website? I'll put that
it's
on the screen now.
www.snailandrabbit.co.uk, and then you can order tea, you can order coffee, and all the pottery we're having from there. So if for some reason you can't or you haven't got time to come to the markets, you can always do it online.
Tell you what, I'm sweating cobs here. Must be about 25, 26 degrees. It's September the 10th, 2023, and I think we're due for a thunderstorm in a while. It might cool things down a little bit. Well, I've got my programme. Let's go and have a wander around, see what we can find. What you can see behind me is all about the Arkwright Meadows Community Gardens. If you don't know, the Meadows is an area just near the main train station in Nottingham.
It's established in 2004 and I've been with them since about 10 years. This will be my 12th year, I think.
And what's the idea of it?
It's mainly a community garden, so we grow organically and it's available for Meadows residents mostly.
Okay.
So we're open during the week, most afternoons, and we sell reasonably priced, organically grown fruit and veg.
Okay.
But we've got a big building that was part funded by the lottery, and we rent that out. That's used for, we do Tai Chi classes, yoga classes, children's events. We run some children's events on a Saturday, so as well as the actual growing area and sales, we put on or make the gardens available for a lot of other activities as well.
So there's lots of community involvement.
Very much so, yeah. We've got the trustees we run. There's about 5 staff part-time, all part-time, and we're a registered charity, and we have a board of trustees, probably about 12 people, all of whom have to come from the Meadows.
Yeah.
And they're all volunteers themselves. I don't know if there's any here today. Melvin's comes to all the meetings. So we have a trustees meeting once a month. And it's the trustees who really determine the overall aims and objects of the gardens.
How big's your actual plot? Is it sort of like an allotment, or?
It's like well, you'll see. I don't know if you can see from some of these pictures we got here, but it's the actual size of the plot. It's about an acre.
Oh, it's a fair size.
So it's a good size. Yeah.
A few weeds to get rid of.
Yeah, but we don't use any chemicals or anything. So it's all. But we're very dependent on volunteers. So we have volunteer sessions, and we have people come along. Melvin volunteer. He does a lot of the grass cutting. So we have groups of volunteer sessions. People come in and they help with maintenance. They do a lot of the day-to-day maintenance.
And what's the sort of age of your average volunteers?
The volunteers.
What does that go from?
They probably go from 18 to 70 or 80 even.
Okay.
So it's a very broad range. And we don't need people necessarily with experience, but they come along and just help with whatever task we've got. Seed growing. We grow everything from seed, so they help with maintaining the gardens. And
I imagine sort of springtime, is that when you need most volunteers?
Probably that's in the growing season.
Digging and growing.
Yeah. But outside of that, we still need a lot of help with preparing the ground for next year and just general maintenance, really.
Tell you what, this veg down here is making me hungry.
Thank you very much.
So Sandra, the Nottingham Green Guardians, got it right this year.
You have.
What's it all about?
So we're a volunteer programme that work with different volunteers across parks and open spaces in Nottingham. So gardening, conservation, and things just to help green up Nottingham City a little bit more.
And you're helping people to sort of green up maybe their garden. I noticed some What are these plants down here?
Yes, so this year we're giving away, well, we're doing a pay-as-you-feel, so donate for a native sessile oak tree that we've been growing at Wictor Park plant shop. So we know that we can green up parks and open spaces, but we want to help people bring nature home to them.
And Woodthorpe Park, that's a nursery where most of the city council or county council's flowers and shrubs are grown, is that right?
Yes, so it's city council shrubs and bedding flowers. They do about 750,000 bedding plants every year, which not only go in Nottingham but go further afield.
I've not got to count them.
Yes, it's a tough task, but they go kind of as far away as Blackpool to other local authorities. And what they've done over the last years, they've started growing trees for us to plant in our parks and open spaces, and we maybe overestimated a few of how many volunteers can actually physically plant in the 6-month planting period that's coming up. So today and kind of future community events that we're going to be at will be giving away trees for a donation. So
there's a bit of irony there, because people are always saying we don't need to chop trees down, we need them. And
yeah,
you've got an overpopulation of tree plants.
We do. So we'd like to plant the right tree in the right place. So today, as I say, we've got sessile oaks with us here at Green Festival. Next week at the Harvest Festival, we're going to have a couple of different species. So we've grown more than what we need. But as I say, right tree in the right place, so that they get kind of the best, longest life in our parks.
Harvest Festival.
Harvest Festival. So this has been coordinated by our park ranger, Danny. She is running a Harvest Festival at the Forest Recreation Ground on Saturday the 16th from 10 till 4. And it's a festival all about the changing into autumn, full of children's activities. It's all about food. So we're going to be having collections for local food sharing groups. We're going to have Carolina's chili cookout. I think it's called Carolina's chili cookout next week.
I like chilies.
Yeah, lots of basically food, lots of autumn. We've got local community groups turning up that will do like apple bobbing. We're going to be making autumnal headdresses, so just a really family friendly event next week.
Right, it's a good sort of way of introducing people, getting people to think about gardening and planting and those sort of issues.
Yes, definitely. So as I say, we're both trying to green up our parks, but also trying to help people do it at home now as well.
And you've got to have socials or website.
We do, yes.
Which I'll put on the screen now.
So our website is nottinghamgreenguardians.co.uk. You can also find us under Nottingham Green Guardians on Facebook and on Instagram.
That's great. I might even get one of these plants later. Look at those.
Weird angle to pass it. Yeah. I'm not sure. For some reason that was quite fun.
Oh yeah.
Leaflets over the side, talks, do you want to make a list over there as well?
Hiya.
Hello. What are you filming for? It's about a citizens' assembly. We are having a talk this afternoon at 4 o'clock
Oh, is that at the
in the Rose Garden.
up the top?
Yeah.
In the like learning zone area.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
And this is a new campaign that Nottingham Extinction Rebellion were involved in,
Right.
which is about air pollution.
Many more than I exhibition at Broadway. It's been going well though, because I've actually trying to turn out You are disappointing me. You got a picture?
I'll get a picture.
It's about 2 o'clock and things are certainly getting a lot busier. People are arriving. Unfortunately, we haven't got that or had that rain that was promised.
Depends if it's bad weather.
Might get a bit on music. What about that?
We're talking to a lot of people today.
Alice, United for Warm Homes, what's that all about?
So we're asking the MPs in Nottinghamshire to take action on fuel poverty. So we're asking for emergency funding for those people who are struggling to heat their homes, an insulation scheme for those homes that are just leaking heat and costing the earth, and then a move towards cheaper, greener, more renewable energy.
And what would be a cheaper, greener?
Any renewable energy. In other words, we're moving away from fossil fuels because that's what's causing the issues that are causing people to have such high, unreliable energy bills. So we're asking people to sign a petition to their MPs, asking them to pledge to support our actions.
I mean, a lot of our fossil fuels have gone there, haven't they? There aren't that many power stations.
And yet the government...
not many powered by coal anymore, are there?
Well, there are a lot of new coal and gas plants being set up. So absolutely, and that is the problem, is that the government continues to pump money into fossil fuels and to fund them to continue being set up. We could phase it out, and they're refusing to do that at the moment.
Yeah, it's a pity countries like China didn't think the same. I mean, they're still using a hell of a lot of...
Absolutely, but we can only campaign to the MPs of our own country, and we all have a global responsibility. The government signed the Paris Agreement, they have a responsibility to do more. Key organisations have said that an end to fossil fuels is the way to prevent the climate crisis, and so that's what we're campaigning for today.
And do you have any, are you Nottingham based? Or?
We are a county-wide organisation,
right, So have you got any other events sort of coming up?
Yes, so there is an event in Broxtowe on the 21st of September at Roundhill Primary School where they can come along, find out how to get involved in the campaign.
And I'm sure all that will be on your socials?
Absolutely, yeah, we are at Climate Knots on Twitter.
Brilliant.
Fantastic.
I'll do a few more of these.
Oh, this is really fun. Really fun.
Thank you. Just taking some money. So it doesn't stand for anything so much.
Such a patient lady, weren't you? Really messed it up. So,
What's there on my left?
the wrong button.
I was like, so I was like, I'm gonna stay with that.
Lots, come back over!
Leave it fly down on that one. Leave it fly. And we definitely stop. Yeah. The meeting on the and when you saw when the bloke came
I can smell food, and I'm getting a bit hungry, so I'm going to try and find something. Maybe a curry. Who knows? Sue, purses made from crisp packets. Never heard of it. What's all that about?
That's right. Well, about 5 or 6 years ago, my partner and I went backpacking to several countries, and we went to Guatemala, and we went up into the hills, and we saw this family making these purses, little children running around collecting crisp packets, and they go off and wash them, hang them out to dry, and then the mums or the family fold them all up and make these beautiful purses out of them.
Sort of woven, are they woven?
They're sort of, yeah, it's like crisscross work that they do, and then they hand sew the zips in, and we were really taken with the idea, and so we actually had about 100 delivered. We sent them back home, packed them up, and we've sold them since at different festivals.
Brilliant idea.
And then we send the money back via this chap that we've got a contact over, and he takes the money back to the families.
Oh, lovely.
So it's, it's absolutely fantastic.
I've never seen anything like it.
They're really pretty,
they're
aren't
unique,
they?
aren't they?
And if you look closely enough, you can actually see some of the writing on the
See some of the brands, yeah.
Which it's just such a, it's just a heartfelt thing we did, and then we bought these little bags and made these little things, and we sell them and send the money back to them.
Yeah, what a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Have you got a website or social media?
I haven't got a website, no.
Are you on socials, Facebook or anything?
I'm on Facebook, and I've got an email address.
Yeah, have you got a Facebook for the...
No, we're not on Facebook. We just sold them personally.
You say just sell them
we just gave
festivals and things?
Well, last year I gave a few. My sister took them to work, and they brought them for Christmas presents. So,
brilliant idea.
Yeah, it's lovely actually. Yeah.
What a unique idea! Making purses out of crisp packets. Great bit of recycling. Tell you what, next time I eat a packet of crisps, it'll never be the same. Never be the same again. How's Ernie?
Hello, he's very good, thanks.
Is he alright?
Yeah, he's going strong. Good to see you again.
And you, he's still not saying a lot, is he?
No, he hasn't got a voice yet, but he's very on the beat today. He's running off solar power.
Even under this heat?
Yeah, he's running off solar power today.
Oh, right,
because it's a green festival, so I've charged a battery with solar power at Lincoln, which is where I'm from. I've come from Lincoln to play today. I brought some solar power all the way from Lincoln, some Lincoln sunshine, stored in a battery, which is now running Ernie, making him drum the beats for experimental sonic machines. I've got various homemade instruments. I've got a homemade single string guitar here. There we go. That's got one string on it, and I've got a wheel on it which plucks the string each time I turn it. So it's like a hand-powered, hand-strumming guitar wheel. And I've also got a keyboard here which is powered by rundown batteries which are usually thrown away.
Right.
So when they get put down to about 1 volt, people usually put them in recycling bins.
Yeah.
But what I've done here is I've combined some together to get a bit more power out of them.
A bit more juice out of it.
So what's actually happened, I'm running the keyboard today off free power that's usually thrown away.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm all about, using energy really efficiently so that it goes further. I don't try not to waste electric wherever possible. I use efficient circuits. You also use muscle power, like a muscle powered strumming wheel like today. So
yeah, I need to use a bit of that, get rid of my weight.
Yeah, also I don't drive, and so I usually travel by train. I've got a bicycle and trailer which I move the equipment on.
Okay.
And it all has to fold up small and go in a box on wheels to fit on the train. So it's a bit like a space probe really. It has to fold down small and light for its transport and then open out and do its job when it gets there.
And talking about solar, do you think the solar power from Lincoln is better than solar power from Nottingham?
It is, because it's been sunnier at Lincoln. It's a bit cloudy today.
Well, yeah, they've given it out for rain, haven't they?
Yeah, there might be a few thunderstorms, so it was good that I got the sun while it was best at Lincoln. But I'm not saying anything about Nottingham sunshine. When it's out, it's just as good as Lincoln's.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
Let's wander up to the green zone, or the learning zone. I think it's expanded this year. Let's go and have a look. Do I go for a pizza or a curry? Let me go and have a look at what else is on offer. I'm sure there's more than pizzas and curries.
Yeah, this is great, actually. Yeah.
Kai, the Pleiades.
Yeah.
Is that how I pronounce it?
Yeah, that's how you pronounce it.
What's it all about?
So
it's very healthy.
It's the Seven Sisters constellation, so there's loads of mythology about it, and that's there's like some stories that say that that's where the original people from Earth came from, and if you go back to any culture, there's always reference to this star system.
Yeah.
But because I'm one of 7 sisters, I decided to name my business after it because my sisters helped me loads.
Yeah.
So I'm doing liquid vitamins.
Nice.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. I can't give them any money, but I have a nod to them in my name.
In your name, yeah.
Yeah. So it's all liquid vitamins that you put under your tongue.
Right.
When I was pregnant, I couldn't eat or drink anything. I was really poorly, so I take vitamin D for my mental health just to keep me energised and feeling good, basically. Yeah. And I started looking at how I could take that without making myself feel sick, and it was under the tongue, so it's called taking it sublingually.
And how did you discover that?
Well, it was just doing research. How can I get this into my body without? I didn't want to inject it or intervene. And then looking at things that are based in vegetable glycerin. So that's how I got into
where
it.
Where does it come from now? Because
so there's
Chinese are known for the
tinctures and stuff like that.
They're known
so
for that.
When you have a tincture, it will be based in alcohol, and I didn't want to do that because I wanted it to be approved for kids.
Yeah.
So that's why I went down this route with the vegetable glycerin. Again, it's vegan, it's safe for kids. Well, most of them are safe for kids, and they're natural. They are healthy. They've got no fillers in them. It's just going straight into your system. So
Yeah, what it is what you get.
Yeah, what it is what you get. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so that's basically it.
And have you got any socials, website?
So Help from the Pleiades. I've got an Instagram and Facebook. I am building a website at the minute, but it just takes ages. And I'm on Etsy, but as the Pleiades Help.
What's your Facebook?
Facebook, Health from the Pleiades.
Okay.
So if you type it in, it should come up hopefully.
And that's on the screen now.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, would you believe it? It started to rain. So, I've come prepared.
Let me take that to the panel. Let me just share the question with others that may not have heard the question. So Rich is talking about housing. He's talking about batteries, and it took much longer than it would for different types
No boundaries.
You have to pedal quite for a few seconds. You can't just do 2 or 3. Get your breath, get your energy back. That's it. 1, 2. There you go, it's working out.
You're being audio recorded if you didn't realise.
I've put some nice sounds of birds over it, or pouring rain would be more appropriate.
Yeah.
You've got some ideas.
Well, the heavy rain stopped, but it's still drizzling a bit. There wasn't as much at the knowledge zone this year, I don't think, compared to last year.
Thank you, darling. Thanks very much.
There is a store, that coffee shop that just do that coriander.
Oh, I love coriander. Yeah.
Yeah, my here.
Well, it's still raining, so I think I'm going to head off home very, very shortly. I've just been given some tasty potato curry and deep fried chilies to try. So I'm going to tuck into that and then call it a day on the 30th Nottingham Green Festival 2023. Deep fried chili. First time. Definitely not the last.